So I'm going to tell you guys about the largest piece of art that I have made to date. It is an awesome mural that is 7 by 14 feet, and I have yet to make anything that big, and it was done about a month after I graduated high school. It was of George Harrison, of course. My best friend got to do Paul McCartney right next to me, and we, as a group of 4 artists, got to do the Warhol Beatles kind of inspired large mural. So it comes with a little bit of a twist on how I got to do that mural. So go back 2 months before it was completed, a month before I graduate high school. I'm a pretty good kid. I haven't gotten in trouble before. I'm looking forward to graduating. I've got my best friend, Jana, who's also an artist on my side, and we are about to graduate and move on. So all of senior year, me and Jana, we would pass notes back and forth, telling our epic stories. We would make these elaborate, ridiculous stories of things that we had done, and we thought it was the best idea to put them all in one consolidated notebook, kind of like that Mead spiral-bound notebook that you guys would probably use. We thought it was awesome to make code names for ourselves, even though hers was just her initials, and mine was Dean Bean, so it didn't really make sense. But we would pass this epic notebook back and forth our entire senior year. We thought it was such a great idea. And we would do sketches, we would do collage materials. We were both artists, so we thought this was turning into this awesome, awesome notebook that we'd have forever. So come a month before graduation, hadn't seen the notebook in a while, didn't think it was a big deal, till I get called down to the principal's office one day. And I get to the principal's office, and Jana is sitting there with her head down, and she looks super pissed. And she won't even look at me, and my heart starts beating, and I'm like, shit, what is about to happen? What did we do last weekend? What's going to happen? Why are we here? I get into the principal's office, and, we're normally buddies because I have not been in trouble before. And he looks at me, and I look back at him, and then he looks down, and the notebook is sitting on his desk. And the notebook, if I look a little bit closer, there is Post-it notes in it. It is highlighted, and the principal and the vice principal have gone through our notebook with a fine-tooth comb and found a lot of things wrong that we did that year. So, of course, they knew it was us. The code names did not make any sense. We go through it page by page, and he lets me know all of these things that I've done wrong. He opens up to, in the middle of the book, there is a funny collage that I thought of one of our friends holding like a fake gun, cocked as you would when you're making fun of things. Since we're in the suburbs, they thought it was a real gun, and he let me know that there's police escaping her house at the moment. So immediately I'm just like, I'm going to kill Jana. How did this happen? This is getting ridiculous. He lets me know, we talk about cutting class and stuff. I have my parents in the room. I'm not going to explain how bad some of the things in the notebook were, but just keep in mind, we were artists. I would make elaborate sketches of things we wanted to make fun of for people in my class, and prom had just happened, and we had multiple spreads on things that had happened at prom. And so he basically tells me we're going to get a ton of detention time, but he won't tell my parents because I'm a pretty good kid, and we're going to keep it quiet so I can graduate. So multiple hours of detention I'm facing. I go back to the art department, and at this point I have done all the art classes there are in high school. I've gotten pretty good with my art teacher. Me and Jana both have. She looks at us, we explain the whole story, and she lets us know she's going to try to work her magic. She talks to the principal. She turns the 30 hours of detention into a mural project, and as long as that we get two other artists to come together and actually complete the mural before we leave for graduation, everything is kosher. So we get a couple of other artists together, we come up with this Warhol awesome Beatles mural, and we completed it, and nobody has any idea how that really started. And it's still my legacy piece at my high school. I still get an email about once a year from some hippie kid saying, I saw your mural and it's amazing. And nobody has any idea that it really came with the principal and the vice principal finding out all of our secrets of the entire senior year, and it was kept quiet for just us.